Hey, Radiant Souls. This is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. I'm here as your soul oracle and your guide. This is your energy update for the week of August 17th to the 23rd. So, what are the frequencies right now? Like normal, they're deep, they're reflective, and they're here to rewrite you from the inside out. So, if you've been feeling the pull lately to pause, recalibrate, and release, then you are right on time. Now, the overall energy for this week, we have a couple of big things. The sun is moving into Virgo on August 22nd, which means that we're going to be asked to question how we can be of service. How can we be of service to other people? And the new moon is in Virgo the next day on the 23rd. So it's reinforcing that concept of service. And what does that mean? But the big question this period is how can you be of service without losing yourself? And that's really where I want to put my focus for just a minute. It is really easy to lose ourselves by giving too much to other people. So, first off, I want you to take a step back before you commit yourself to something during this next month. Ask yourself, is it something that you truly want to do? Is it something that you truly love to do? And if it is, then great. Say yes to it because that is bringing more of you forward. It is showing the world what it is that you love and how you want to spend your time. But if it's not, then that's where you are going to have to potentially make a decision. What is the reason for you wanting to do this? Is it because somebody else told you you have to? Is it for money? It's going to be a challenge if it's for the reason that it's for your partner, for your kids, for your boss. But sometimes you need to take a look at what is it that I truly want? What is it that I truly want to accomplish? This is a time to be of service to other people, but in ways that best serve you. So if it is not in your best interest, that is where I want you to question yourself and your motives for why it is that you are stepping up and saying yes. So I have pulled cards for what the general energy for the week is. They are ninth house, faith, Pisces, I believe, and water element, sensing. Do you have faith in the direction that things are going in? Do you believe that they will happen the way that you want them to, or the way that you think that they should? And how do you feel about that? What is coming up inside of you? These are the big things that you need to pay attention to this week. It can get really challenging when we believe that something is going to happen, but we don't really have faith that the universe is going to send it to us. That's where ultimately the question is. When you ask yourself those things, what comes up inside of you? Emotions are going to come up inside of you. How can you present that forward? How can you deal with the emotions that are coming up inside of you? Those emotions are here to tell you something. They're here to tell you what it is that you potentially need to work on so that you can believe and you can have faith that what you want and what you hope and wish for and dream can potentially come true. So I want you to just sit with that for a minute. When you make a list of what it is that you want, what comes up inside of you? Now, you can write it down if you don't feel like it's something that you can address in the particular moment that you're there. But ask yourself that question and see what you feel. This is a great indicator to tell you what it is that you need to work on and what area you need to work on. Pay attention to whatever it is that is coming up. And remember to love yourself enough to put in the effort and let the emotions come to the surface, whatever they are. Do it in a safe place. Do it alone if you need to. But have the conversation with you this week and feel what it is that is coming to the surface. All right, so I've now pulled cards for each of the zodiac signs, and the real gold is in your sun and your rising sign. So this is where the next wave of remembrance lies for you. So let's tune in. This isn't a method of prediction, but it's to decode what your field already knows. What is ready to shift and what are you ready to shed and get rid of? And what is your future self or your higher self asking you to embody right now? All right. So, like always, we're going to start off with Aries. Aries, your card this week is self-love. What do you need to do so that you can love yourself? This is a really good energy, just in terms of for all of the energy, Aries energy that's going on right now, but particularly for the Aries rising and the Aries sun. What can you do to love yourself? Love yourself in the way that you deserve to be loved. Loving yourself is one of the most important lessons that you can do. How can you make that commitment to yourself to love yourself? Be kind to yourself and want what is best for you, not just because you think it's the only thing that you deserve, but because it is important to you. It is something that you value. So put in the work this week. It might not happen overnight, probably won't happen overnight, but it is a process and it is something that is super important and will lead you to your next chapter. Taurus, your card this week is ruminate. So this isn't a week for you to be going out and doing all kinds of things. This is a week for you to reflect. Mercury retrograde has ended, but it is still in its shadow. It still has things to say and to show you and for you to do. You were revisited with information and you may have been reintroduced to people from your past. What information do you need to take from those conversations that was revealed to you and sit with it and look at it and examine it? This is the opportunity for you to sit there and see whatever is coming to the surface, for you to ruminate, for you to think about it. It's not the time for action yet. The time for action will come. But think, reflect. What does that mean? And what impact could that have on you in the long term? Gemini, your card this week is receive healing. So whether you receive healing from a practitioner or you receive healing from somebody in your family or even from yourself, it is important that you heal some part of yourself. The healing is going to help you to move in the direction that you need to go. None of us are stagnant. All of us have work to do. That's why we're here on the planet. We are here with a blueprint and a lesson plan, and this is the steps that we are going to go through. And sometimes we need to heal things from not only this lifetime, but from past lifetimes in order to make the progress that we want to make. So do the healing work this week so that you can start to move forward into your next chapter. Cancer, your card this week is awareness. It is important that you be aware of the energy and the emotions that are going on inside of you. Awareness is key for anything in regards to the spiritual realm. Everything starts with awareness. When you become aware of what you are feeling, what you are thinking, and potentially the reasons behind it, that is where the magic lies. That is when you can start to move forward and you can do new and different things than you have done in the past. This is that moment for you if you haven't already done it. Where does your awareness want you to go? Where do you need to make shifts and changes in your life so that you can be more connected and more aware to what it is that is coming up and what it is that you're feeling? Pay attention to what is coming up inside of you, as it will help point you in the right direction. Leo, your card this week is meditation. So this is a time for you to take a time out. There's been a lot coming up in your sign because Mercury has been there and is still there. But sit with that, reflect, ruminate, connect, walk outside, whatever it is, so that you can connect with your guides and you can meditate and you can get downloads. whatever form doesn't matter. It's the process that matters. So connect and see what it is that you need to know and you need to learn, as that is the information and that's where the gold lies that you need to know during this time period and especially this week. Virgo, your card this week is kindness. Oftentimes you can be overly critical with yourself and with other people. This is a time for you to shift the script. Be kind to yourself and other people. You need it. They need it. It's as simple as that. Kindness is where the magic can lie sometimes. So try to find a way to be kind to yourself and to other people. It's a very simple message for you this week, but it may be more challenging than you think it should be or than it needs to be. But just allow things to unfold. And if you need to, take a second before you say or do something so that you can do it in the kindest way possible. Libra, your card this week is hidden blessings. You have been laying the groundwork. Things have been happening for you or not happening for you as it may seem. But the universe oftentimes does things in unexpected ways. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes just when you're about ready to give up, the universe sends you some nugget of information or a sign or anything that shows you that you're finally starting to feel like you're on the right path and that maybe it's not time for you to give up quite yet. So look for those hidden blessings this week. Look for the things that the universe gives you as a show of what it is and what direction you're heading in, as it's going to lead you to the next chapter. Now, hidden blessings doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be something that is good. The universe is going to show you the way. So look for what is hidden, what is beneath the surface, as it might not seem obvious at first, especially if this is something that you're not familiar with. So allow the hidden blessings to reveal themselves this week. Scorpio, your card this week is give back. It is important that you provide service not only to yourself, but to other people this week. The things that people do for you, find a way to reciprocate that. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetarily. It could be something in regards to your time. It could be something else that is totally off course. But find a way to give back to what people are doing for you and to find a way to give back to what the universe is giving you, as it's going to help to bring in what it is that you want and what it is that you need. Sometimes we have to act from a place of looking at it like, not what do I want? And looking at it from a place of what I want, I already have. Got a little tongue tied there. It's okay. It's important for you to find a way to give back, but this might also be a little twist on manifestation and what it is that it means and what it is that you have to do. Sagittarius, your card this week is modify. It is important that you make modifications to what you have been doing. Look at it and see what has been working and what hasn't been working. If it's working, then there is no need for you to shift that. If it hasn't been working, that's the area that you need to modify. You need to make adjustments. You need to make shifts, as those are going to be the pieces that are going to help you and move you in the direction that you're looking to go. But you can't just keep things the way that they are and expect things to shift and change. You have to make changes so that the universe knows that you're ready for the change that you want. Capricorn, your card this week is control. Control is a really hard thing sometimes. It is not something that we can necessarily say that I want to do things in this specific way. And based on me wanting it that specific way, it is going to happen that specific way. You need to release the concept of control. As long as you need to be in control of something, it is not going to happen the way that you want it to. Most likely, what is going to happen is that you, through your need to control something, are going to create the very thing that you are not looking to have happen. Release your need to control this week, Capricorn. It is super important because you may be trying to control a situation so hard that you are not allowing something else to come in. And the universe will fight back against that. It will find a way for you to release control because you are meant to be free. You are meant to follow along this path called life. Change is an important and evolving part of life. There is no place for control in this world, whether it be over yourself and your own actions or somebody else controlling you. Let go of the need to control this week, and it will help you in the long run. Aquarius, your card this week is Seek Seclusion. Find some time to be alone. Take a time out. That seclusion is going to give you information and guidance that you need so that you can move forward. That seclusion is there for a reason. We can't always be doing and being out there in the world all the time. Sometimes we need time for ourselves, whether that's just for rest and relaxation, or it's so that you can get that information that you need. Find a way to spend some time yourself this week, Aquarius, as that's where the magic is going to lie for you. And Pisces, your card this week is Respect. Respect the energy, respect what is going on in your life, respect the people around you, but most importantly, respect yourself. Respect is something that is not given enough, but it's something that is super important. Respect your own journey as you are here for a reason. You're not always going to do things on your own timetable. Things unfold as they're meant to, but show some respect for the journey that you've been on and that you're still on, as it's part of what makes you human and it's part of what makes you important. So remember, you're not off path. You're spiraling deeper into alignment. And let these messages help anchor you and your next step forward. You can't see the full map yet, and it's not important that you do. Sun and the rising signs are codes that are layered, so let these settle for you. And if you're ready for a more personalized reflection, I would love to hold space for your evolution and help you. You can book a 30 or 60-minute session currently at soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. There will also be some things coming out here in the future. So if you want to sign up for my newsletter, as that information will be revealed there. It will also be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at soulheartintuitive.com or Soul Heart Intuitive. That is where the magic lies, and that's where you can see information about yourself. So here's to a week of visionary clarity, energetic softness, and full spectrum soul truth. So stay tuned, stay luminous, stay you, and I will talk to you next week.